Evening, folks. Pardon any sync issues. Oh, it is so close to remembering my spot from yesterday. Oh, is that? Hold on. It did. It remembered where the chat room window was. Not the Streamlabs part, but the chat room part. Okay, wow. Yeah, it only took 50 plus live shows. Thank you. So what's up to Moon Bunny? And what's up to Patrick? Glad you guys made it. Patrick saying, good evening, Nikki, and all you lovely Nikki fans. Thank you. Don't know why that message popped up twice. It sometimes it does that. I'll notice it quite frankly. It's even done it to myself. So pardon me for fiddling. I'm clean today. I don't know how to act. Oh, what's up? What's up, Michael? And what's up, King 40? King 40, I hope you don't mind when earlier Frank did go live. If it says his channel's live now, that is the show that he did at 1 p.m. So it's I've heard we were there for that. Anyway, King 40 called in talking about he made a video, but it just straight up got blocked on YouTube. What's up, John Rogers? Glad you made it. So as he was talking about it, folks in the chat room were like, "Well, what's King 40's handle? I want to see the video." Blah blah blah. So I dropped a link to your channel. It quite frankly, I assumed you wouldn't mind. So and a few people, thanked me for it. So if you get a few new subs, hopefully they subscribe. That would be cool. Yeah. It's Well, today I got up and right away I got a text from maintenance saying that they were going to come over and make sure nothing was leaking. So I'm thinking, great, here we go again. But they came over like earlier than usual, like at 10, but then they were, gone just that quick. There, nothing was leaking. They fixed the water situation, so there was like heat and pressure to like use it. Um, so there was that, and I'm kind of freaking out, like, oh my god, I can actually like be a human being today. What do I do? I was like, well, I need to eat because it was coming up on 36 hours no food. I was just getting that shaky and that pissed off. Had something to eat. I was done around like close to noon, sometime afternoon. I didn't know how to act. I had calories in me, and then I just started to sweat all of a sudden. Like, am I going through the change? Is this a hot flash? I forgot that your body temperature goes up when you eat. That's all that was. But oh, I remember this feeling. So that's how that went, and I just felt so good. I just wanted to lay down and just and have my vitamins and drink water and then my phone chimes off for YouTube. So let me check that. And it was Frank, and it said something like going live in half an hour. And I'm thinking we're nowhere near 7 o'clock. He can't be going live in a half an hour. And then I, still getting my brain together. He it was going to be going live at 1 p.m. And so I was like, cool, I've got like about a half an hour to just like chill out. And then I was thinking, wait, he might do that thing I was talking about earlier in the week where he goes live from 1 to 3, and then there's more stuff to do with the day because the day's not over at 3 p.m. And so that's what it was. He even tweeted out saying, "Hey, I'm going live and I'm just going to re-air it at 7 p.m." So he was alive, and some folks were there. He was at home. It was just like a regular type at home show. It was almost 2 hours long, and he was just doing well because it's his mom's birthday today. It's M. Balbiero's birthday, so happy birthday to her. 21 again. But it sounds like what they're doing is Frank did the show early to air it tonight because they're probably going out to eat for her dinner for her birthday. So that's cool. So that's where a few of us were at earlier today. Michael saying hello to everyone that isn't a girl as well. Patrick, that is weird. Maybe try like so you might have to like close the YouTube app and come back in. It could just be because YouTube is so busy giving everybody their year end recap. Here's the song you listen to the most. Here's what? No. Hold the fuck on. You did not just tell me that. It's telling me my show from last night was removed. And now it's not giving me any, it's showing me this. I tapped on it. It's just giving me the logo. I mean, it's not like it's monetized, but I literally just finished watching. It's gone. How Don't do this to me on a holiday. Don't You did not just erase my entire show from yesterday. What if I wanted to make clips of it? I literally just finished it at 5 o'clock. Your content was removed for a community guidelines violation 8 minutes ago, so 2 minutes before I went live. Medical misinformation. Oh, okay. I guess I forgot to say I'm not a doctor. Uh, I'm just mad that it's not available, not even privately. Oh, it didn't like the suicide shot talk. That's okay. One of the pedophile agencies doesn't care for it. Okay, so yeah, and that's too bad because that video just had 90 views. I will fight that. I'll deal with that after the show. Suck my dick. King 40, yeah, they blocked my Trump dance video. Yeah, they're blocking my videos too. I guess I've arrived. Scott, glad you made it. I don't know what Frank's doing. I didn't even get a chime off for his channel here. Let me go look over there. And they're really dicks to give me that notification like literally 2 minutes before I went live. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, I guess Frank has that said. It does say the show that he did today, the 27th, premieres the 28th tomorrow at 7 p.m. I mean, again, I was already there, and I got to do a show tomorrow. That's okay. At the end of the day, that's fine. It wasn't a it doesn't like the stories I told about like, hi Jenna, glad you made it. It doesn't like the stories that I told about those people doing harm to their families with things that are not natural. Okay, okay. And I'm glad it's the last show because I can sort of remember what I said because I literally just watched it. That's okay, no worries. It's not like the channel has a strike and something about it expires in 90 days, so it's no worries. We'll just find like pseudo swearing, but yeah, we'll find a way around it. It'll be okay. I'll find out exactly what they didn't like and not say that again. So that's okay. Other than that, it's certainly a better day than yesterday. I got up. I wanted to watch The Edge again, and I'm glad I did because I guess it's leaving Tubi at the end of the month. So like this was not a video I'm not going to review it for the channel because this was not a thing everybody voted on. I just want everybody to see it. And when it gets to the credits, hit the back button so you can hear that music that plays during the credits. That's the track that made me want to learn piano. Jenna, no, they were in and out by about maybe 10:30 this morning. So there's hot water, there's a plumbing. I can wash my hands after I use the plumbing. So I ate a little bit earlier than usual, eating at 11:30. But then we go to Frank, do the 2 hour thing, and I guess he's gonna premiere that tomorrow at 7 p.m. And then it got to be later on. I'm like, well, I don't feel like eating what I usually eat, which is like soup and a sandwich. So I'm like, yeah, let me just have some oatmeal before I do this. So I was able to like drink water today, and I've still got a little bit of Monster left, so I've got that, and I made my punny tea, which is just hot water and honey. Sometimes I put lemon in it. Didn't feel like that. But the first thing I had was orange juice. And that very first tiny sip, not even a gulp, just a little sip of orange juice. And it was cold and the room was hot because I wanted to keep it warm so I wouldn't have to go to the bathroom. I didn't know how long that guy was going to be in there. Anyway, that orange juice was so cold. Oh, that was great. Michael, good of you to host us all. Nikki, glad to see everyone. Yeah, I'm glad to see you guys too. Other than that little strike, that's all right. The very first video I ever made, and I uploaded it, and it does have there's a song in there that's copyrighted. Um, and they're like, well, you can edit it out, and then it shows you the amount of time to edit out, and it's like 3 or 4 minutes out of a 7-minute video. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, that's all right. Shame on you for doing that to me on a holiday, YouTube. Jenna, don't you pay attention to the guests' suggestions on, quite frankly, bad foods and stuff? LOL. I know that people are, like, I know all food is expensive. If you want stuff that's not, terribly shit food, you have to go for, like, the pricier stuff. But then to, like, I can't, I don't have the income to eat the way Frank does. King 40 says, you know what's good? Raw oatmeal and milk in a bullet blender. Like an oatmeal smoothie. Jenna, Juicy J would be upset with you. No, like I was saying, I only drink Monster because I wanted to unalive myself, but I needed energy to do shows. So that's only because I couldn't see it, quite frankly, for a month, and I didn't know why I was still waking up. Yeah, it'll be fine. I liked my last episode anyway. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I already know because Frank had that one lady on talking about sucralose deteriorates DNA, and at the time I had like a whole pack of Gatorade, and it went right down the drain. So like I know it's bad for me, but again I have to perform. So in the Judy Garland spirit, you gotta get out there and do the thing. So you gotta take whatever you need to perform. I'll be chap. Glad you made it. Michael, LOL, few of us can probably afford to eat like Frank. Yeah, Frank lives on 321 Easy Street. He, like the man personally, is fine. No worries with that guy. He's doing okay. But Frank did say he had this in the description of that. Yeah, Jenna said I'm busting your chops. Yeah, it's all good. Frank did have in the description of the show. I don't know if it's still in this, but it's he's gonna be on Monday, the 30th. So Frank is doing a regular Monday show like normal. So I won't be on Monday. I'll be on Tuesday and Wednesday, the 31st and the 1st, but not December 30th. Frank will be doing a regular show. So we can go to that. And then he said that's gonna be the official last show of 2024. Oh, I got the wrong pen. That's okay. Oh, Patrick, chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect. You know the shit you just gave me, YouTube? Knock it off. It's just Patrick. Never mind it doubling up. It's being a dick to King 40. It's being a dick to me. It's being a dick to you. That's three. It can stop. Oh, Tammy, glad you made it. Saying, hi, Nikki, we love you. We love you. She said it correctly. Don't mind my stutter. Yeah, glad you made it over. And John Bolts, too. Glad you made it. Saying, howdy folks, I was trying to figure out Frank's schedule tonight, confused. Yeah, he's off tonight. He did a show at 1 p.m. and it's gonna premiere tomorrow at 7 p.m. I was already there for it. I don't need to see it again, so of course I'll be doing my regular live show tomorrow. But Frank is on Monday, so I'm off on Monday, at least from my channel. So it'll be a regular, quite frankly, on the 30th. And Tammy says they're in Ohio too. That's cool. There are more Franklys in Ohio than anywhere else in the world. Not one other state or country. They just I was the only one, and now it's most of them are from here. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just glad that wasn't a movie review video. That's okay. I'll get over it. Yeah, so I was sitting back kind of thinking about Christmas, how like I sort of had the Christmas spirit this year for the first time in my life. And I'm just trying to figure out why. And it's like, yeah, it's because I've got family around me for the first time and all that. But that can't be it. There must be something more to it. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. So like all growing up, you can't get away from Christmas. If your parents want to celebrate it, you're just part of it. And kids want presents, so they go along with it. Then you get to be, a working age. You're out in public, and you have to hear Christmas music at Christmas time, whether you like it or not. You hear it when you go shopping. You hear it on the clock. Well, this is the first December I haven't had to be around that because even when I work from home, these people, I don't know, they act Christmassy, but they're all a bunch of creeps. Like this one, when I first started, it was, this time of year, and these perverts are laughing at their children because they don't want to sit on a stranger's lap just because he's dressed as Santa. So I'm thinking, you people are pure fucking evil. Patrick, I think you are the only Englishman here right now. Uh, yeah, yeah. But this was the only time like I wasn't subjected to it at my job because Frank only brings it up a little bit. And I really don't think about it like a job like that since it's fun to go to again. I don't watch regular TV, so I don't get the commercials or anything like that. I don't spend a lot of time in stores, so I don't get the music around me. So I'm like, hey, Christmas is actually fun when it's not forced on you, kind of like sex. Imagine that. So that all those things together actually made it like pleasant. Tammy says, Ohio rules. I'm playing Stardew Valley while John and I are watching. Oh, cool. And Patrick's in Northampton. I'll be damned. Where the Titanic left from? And John Rogers says, here in Ohio, here. A beach chap just reminded me of the Family Guy cartoon. Family Guy's great. I never knew there were people who like only liked one or the other, like South Park and Family Guy, because I've always liked them both. Did not realize there were people that just liked one or the other until South Park did an episode about it. Had no idea at all. Did not know that person existed. Honestly, Jenna's in PA. John Volts, Rudolph. We get the post office with the red-nosed reindeer. King 40 lived in Columbus for a year back in the 80s. Oh, cool. Patrick's saying he's got kin in Ohio and Akron. All right. That's like ish around an hour away. I don't think I've actually been to that town. I know it's in this state. I just haven't been. Well, I gotta be really careful when I bring this up then. I was thinking that what we're gonna see in about 10, 15, 20 years is a lot of hot widowers because, like I was saying, folks do go to have their babies not at home, and then things happen to them when they're unconscious to make them not live another 10 years or at least have problems in a decade. So we're just going to have a lot of guys with a lot of sad stories about how their children and wives passed away, but So now they're just single, and we might see like an epidemic of older guys dating younger women because that's all that's around. Like, not in a pervy way, in an over 18 way. Sorry, I'm right about that. John Volt saying, my sister got a BA in journalism at Ohio State, works in healthcare now. Michael saying, King 40 is the Joey Diaz of Frank Lee's. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Um, who's Joey Diaz? I'll be chap. Some episodes are totally hilarious. Also, the Roger the Alien character kind of ruins American Dad. Nevertheless, it's still reasonable entertainment. I do like American Dad as well. People call it the say like the adult version, whereas Family Guy is more like the childish version of Seth MacFarlane's shows. John Volts, we love when King 40 calls in, love the thick NY accent. And then Tammy saying, has anyone ever been to the Cleveland Air Show? It's hella fun, but always super hot. I swear Dandy said he went to that. King 40 said, I hate my voice, John Volts, LOL. Maybe he just likes your accent, not the voice. He didn't differentiate. Uh that's kind of nice. Like 10 years I've been talking on YouTube, and that's the first time it ever yelled at me. You're in trouble. Yeah, I guess I'll watch my fucking mouth. So, before the show even started, you guys know Wayne is always there. 12:56, Frank made him a moderator. Panel went from it gray to blue, and I'm like, oh my god. So him and then Casey, is it Kakalaki? I think we only have one Casey, so like he made them both mods. So I'm like, oh, cool. I know Casey's been around for a while. It's not someone like I know as well as you guys, but like I've seen the name around, so like I don't mean anything negative by saying that, or maybe I have talked to them and I just forgot. So like I feel like a dick for saying that now, but but yeah, that's cool. King 40, I wish I talked better. Same. I don't care. Like every once in a while, my voice comes out pleasant sounding. I don't know how to make it sound like that all the time. It would be too much like playing a character. Speaking of playing a character, do you talk like that in real life, King 40? Because Frank will. This is just coming from Frank. I have no evidence of this. But like King 40 calls into the show, and Frank calls him by another name. And then Frank is always saying, like, he knows this other side of him that's, like, not the way he is in the chat room, and to, like, let people see that. Well, so with that in mind, if you go to meet the guy, what is he like? Are you like King 40, how you act in the chat room, or are you who you are in real life? Because if you are who you are in real life, nobody knows who that is. So by default, if you meet anybody from, quite frankly, you have to stay in character the whole time. Tammy Volts, I love the air show. The Blue Angels are the best. John Volt saying to King 40, never change, bro. You rule. Jenna says you talk fine, King. B-Chap says, I can't see John Volts on the chat, though. It's been acting weird tonight. It's acting weird for Patrick. I mean, you can try to, like, X out and come back in. It's being a dick to everybody today. On a holiday. Michael King, your accent is like 5 times better than the content, bro. John Volts, we need to get you a better camera, Nikki. What are you using now? This was the cheapest thing I could get that had 60 FPS and went up to 180p. I do need something that, I just need a better camera, but I don't know, like maybe I need higher resolution because it can only get so bright. Like this can only get brighter when my eyes heal. And then like making the brightness brighter on the laptop just makes my black shirt look more gray. So it's just an HP laptop. This is not the I got this before I knew I was going to be doing live shows. So I got this in like 2021. I had no idea. But I do like I want to get a better camera. I think it would sound better if I had a better microphone. I might have to have it in my face, but that's what everybody does. Patrick, yeah, such a deserving mod. Wayne, a real nice bloke. Yeah, because he's just like he's always there saying hi, and like he doesn't really talk a lot during the show, but like he's an even keel guy. You know, he's not fighting with folks. He's not starting drama. He's just there to have a good time. Jenna, I wanted to do that. I wanted to wear sunglasses that time I was smoking out on the balcony for a show, but then I wouldn't be able to see the chat room. Or I would have to like turn my head in such a way to let it see. That's just gonna make my eyes worse after 2 hours. So like I wish I could wear sunglasses in front of you. Like how does Gray do it? I don't know. I can't do anything anybody else does. It just flies like a chair. Oh yeah, John Volt's 4:3 aspect low res. Yeah, that's the other thing I want to fight with too, because if I make it wider, which I should, because I reach out farther, it's just gonna go like this. So like where do I focus the camera? Just on my head? I can't just focus on my chest the whole time. And because I do notice a black bar thing, it does give me the sensation of like TV before it went widescreen. So like, let it give you Dark Shadows vibes. King 40 says what Frankie means is I'm not as mean as I come across on the show. Okay. I think he has said that before, yeah. Tammy says, have I ever been to Down to Barry's in Norwalk? It's a classic. Like so long, like probably back in the 90s sometime when I was a child. I haven't been there in modern times, not as an adult. It sort of like it makes me think of I don't know if we still have it in this town, but the Lunchbox, the way it's just a small place. Like I have been there, I just don't recall. Oh wow, John Rogers saying Barry's just reopened not too long back. I need to get over to Norwalk to get to the whatever they're calling Brian Buffet now because I promised John Rogers, I'm like, hey, let's go out to eat. And this was back in 2020, and then they closed. Jenna says I use a Dell laptop. That's good. Yeah, I got this when I started working at my last job. So like September, October 2021. BChap saying Dell laptop computers along with Dell PC are better quality, though cost more, so all good. If it lasts and does everything, like I know they make like gaming PCs, but everybody I know games on a computer, so might as well just go the whole nine, just get the whole setup. I'll be chat, but you can buy specialist bright screen glasses off eBay. Okay. Patrick, 180 is good enough. Nikki had to turn down to 480 to get a constant picture. I wonder why it's doing that for you. That's terrible, because me in lower resolution can't be... maybe it's better that way. I don't know. I'm surprised. None of my hair clips are working because I clip my hair back and then I can hear the spring the whole time my hair is clipped up. I can't listen to that for 2 hours, so now I gotta buy more hair clips. And I got my hair down, so I mean, at least it's clean. I mean, it was clean yesterday, but I had that terrible halo effect. You can't see it now because I took the video down, but it had this terrible halo effect. Tammy Volt saying that she and her husband used to go to the Barry's restaurant over in Norwalk a lot. John Rogers said it was good the last time he went. Yeah. Oh, John Volt. Yeah, I was trying to get Frank to do a request music night sometime, but I did some research and it looks like copyright licensing will be a problem, so I'll drop the issue. Yeah, that's why he's got his, he mentioned it on the show today too, his playlist with Jenna. I guess I was talking about medical things that have come up in the last 4 years, and YouTube thought I was spreading misinformation. Just gotta find a way to talk around that. Understandable. I don't think it like the two stories I had to tell. I gotta find a safe way to tell those stories. Or I wonder if that's something I could make private and then like upload it. So it wouldn't be a live video, but like say I could premiere it and like be in the chat room for my own show, which I've never done. That's cool because I did have that thought today, and so this gives me a reason to, all right, yeah, that's an idea. But yeah, Frank was talking about because he does keep all the music on the show. If you like it, he does have a playlist on Spotify with something like 400 songs. He might have a playlist on YouTube, I'm not sure, but definitely on Spotify. And he was just complaining that he'll put it on shuffle, and out of 400 songs, it only manages to play the same 31s in a row. He's like, I don't understand why this site can't just shuffle the way any other. Like, he was getting mad at the app the same way I get mad at apps. So I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling this. Oh, Spotify. Okay, yeah, Patrick. Sometimes I have to do with that with videos too. He said he just turned it up to 1080 and it seems okay now. Sometimes that does happen. You have to just drop it down for a couple minutes and then let it come back up. And I got, I think I'd rather have flyaways than the fuzz I had yesterday that nobody can see now. Close enough. John Volts, I used Deezer because they stream lossless audio to my broken ears. Okay. King 40 ain't looking for unnecessary beef either. Yeah, same. I'm too. Well, you can't go online and be nice to people for 4 years without getting haters. And like, yeah, I've been around for almost 10 years now, but everything was fine until about year 4. And that's when I like all of a sudden folks were just coming at me. And it's not like I never start anything with people, I finish it. Michael said I'm fitting to fight Nikki, or I'm fitting to fight King, pardon me. I read the word King and I thought Nikki, that can't be good. Oh, sucks. John Volt saying my left ear sounds like a blown speaker when I crank my car stereo. Yeah, do you get the, does it sound like a kazoo when you hear like sounds? That's when my tinnitus is really bad. It was doing that a little bit yesterday. Oh yeah, John Volts, too many Ramstein and Slayer concerts in my past. And my hearing was getting worse. I had to wear like a headset and do customer service. And people will, if they had too much noise in the background, acted like I couldn't hear them until they hung up on me. But like certain people never changed the battery in their smoke alarms. I did not listen to those calls. You got birds chirping in the background or the TV on. I don't listen to those calls. Guess I don't need to add any extra hashtags to my show yesterday. I'm gonna have to tweet that out like I did do a show if you weren't there. Yeah, I gotta put out a sassy tweet about that. I'll do that. Michael says King is Nikki, Nikki is King. John Volts, I get a whooshing in and out. Do you hear? Is it the blood rashing past your ear like I hear? Caffeine is the only thing that helps. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. I'm just saying I take caffeine. It's the only thing I found for myself that makes the sound go away. Like I had it for 2 years before I figured out that trick. Beach app never know who's messing with Like what the sheriff did to Johnny Rambo within the Sylvester Stallone movie First Blood after the Rambo movies were crappy. Yeah, I've heard a lot of series are, like keep churning them out and they go downhill. John, been considering seeking an ENT to have a look. What's a tree gonna tell you about your ear? An ent? Whatever they tell you, it's gonna take them a long time to explain it. I'm sure you've read The Lord of the Rings. I don't think they can. I don't. Would not go to a doctor anyway. I don't know if that's something they could fix. I've never heard about anybody curing tinnitus outside of me finding a way to make it so I can live. Because if I had to hear it all the time, I would not last. I'd last a week and nothing more. King 40 or a smoke alarm chirping like at my house. Yep, I don't do that. Michael, bro, I knew you were lying about your heritage, King. Yeah, folks of a certain persuasion are famous for never changing the battery in the smoke alarm. Uh, uh, Jenny, you need to get on YouTube more for research. LOL. Um, research what? I haven't had my brain back like this for a while. I'm still getting used to it. John Volts, I love when Mark Dice plays a smoke detector beep over black people. He's low key racist as hell, but still funny. That's hilarious, John. Something else Frank said. He did kind of mention he wanted to be at the home studio more for about a month, just because it's warm and cozy, and just probably no less hassle for him getting in the car. So that's fine. But then he mentioned, I knew this was coming, but he mentioned that because he just does still want to, finish the tinnitus research. Uh, Again, I don't know if they can fix it, and like I can't go get surgery for it. If they give me medication for it, it's not going to get me high, so I'm not going to take that. I already found a pill that fixes it, so there's nothing they can do. I'm not going to be unconscious around people I don't know. Uh, Michael, chirp, chirp. King 40. Oh no, Michael is calling me a mooly. But yeah, Frank does want to finish fixing up Studio, the one that we see. But when he was at home, he had that sign behind him. It was like electric sign. It said like QFTV. It might have had like his Joker head logo. It was on the wall behind him. And then like when he first got it, it kept doing this flashing thing. When he gave him shit about it, he finally figured it out to fix it. That's not there anymore. That's in the studio. I think I know exactly where it is. So I am like 65% dreading the Monday show. I don't want to go back to the way things were for that month. So I've got that hanging over my head. But that's so many days away I can't even count since each day is 2 days long. I've got tomorrow to get through. I've got to get sassy about my show being taken down yesterday. I got to try to remember what I said yesterday. Maybe I have to repeat some of it. It'll be fine. We had a good time. That's what's important. If you were there live, great. That's why it's important to catch live shows, because what if YouTube doesn't like them? What if they start crying a tear in their beer? That's okay. I'll remember that forever. Damn, I wonder if that I guess that fucks with my is it gonna take away the views I got yesterday? Like instead of the zigzag, is it just gonna no, like the views are still there? Like how many views does the channel have? It's like 85 something. Well, I've got 2,000, good gods, 207 subscribers, so thank you. That's one more subscriber than yesterday. Uh, 800, 8,597 views, so that hasn't gone down. It does take them a couple of days to upload it, so like watch on Sunday, it'll look different. I just wonder, like, 'cause, like as far as like say, getting a time watch to like get towards monetization, if I was going for that, is it just gonna go up a little bit and then come back down? Wow, I haven't even looked at this in weeks, but I'm at, as of December 22nd, it says I've got 1,472 public watch hours. That's almost halfway to 3,000, which if I get 3,000 public watch hours in a year and 500 subscribers, that's the, like the first sort of milestone that lets you have memberships, super chats, and a link to sell your merch through the channel. That's cool. Wow. So that's, yeah, that kind of cheered me back up. That's okay. I was going to be in a good mood anyway as soon as you guys showed up tonight. So they can cry about that on their own. Jenna, I avoid doctors and hospitals. Yep, smart. John Volts, I made an enemy of my neighbor Redneck. I complained about his rebel flag and told him I have a black friend. I would be mad if he saw it. I guess he's allowed to fly that. Is he Southern? Patrick, we are lucky here in the UK. No fees for hospital treatment. Well, that's nice of him. Jenna, yeah, no trust in doctors. No, especially after I got in trouble for what I said. If I had no respect for them before, I certainly have less now. John Volts, I can't believe racism is still an issue in 2024. WTF? Why can't we move past this? Because the country is racist. That's never going away. Oh, Patrick, good. Yeah, watched as soon as I got up about 7 a.m. Yeah, like literally 2 minutes before I went live. I guess that's when I got that notification. And I was just watching my show, like right about when 5 o'clock started is when it finished up for me. So I'm glad I got to see it. Damn. I watch all of my shows back. Subscribe and like, LOL, John Volt. Yeah, always make sure you're subscribed with all notifications on, because what the hell even is personalized notifications? You can't personalize YouTube that much. Jenna, I have Cadillac insurance. I never use it. Oh my dad. Yeah. Like, does Cadillac make special insurance? A beach chap says the doctor I go to is originally from India, but he's very clever, so it's often better than going to a public hospital. Yeah. I want to watch House. I've never seen it. Beach chap saying just reminded me of the episode of the TV show House. Dr. Gregory House and his team were super clever. Oh, cool. Oh, Patrick, one serious illness and you are more than fucked then. Yeah. Oh wow, Jenna, Cadillac insurance meaning top-notch insurance. Okay, that's good. If you're getting something out of it, I just again I've not had it's been have not had medical insurance for it'll be 10 years next year. But someone with a last name like mine, doctors are too racist to treat. So that's why I don't go to hospitals, because all I do is just show up and get a bill that I throw in the trash can and get no help. It's a giant waste of time. If I was white, or the color of this dark mode, or if I broke into the country, I'd get help, but no. That's why I want to change my legal name to my internet handle. I would. Jenna, my employer offers it. Oh, cool. Oh, Patrick saying had cardiac arrest 2 years ago, spent 3 weeks in the hospital, zero cost to me. That's good of them. It's not like you have a issue like that. It's not like you kind of have a choice to not go. So like, I'm glad they helped you out. Oh, B Chap saying House, the show House. I think it was based on a private hospital in Chicago, Illinois. Maybe. It wasn't ER in Chicago. They do. Why do they do medical shows? They do medical shows in Chicago. They do cop shows in New York. I know my one job. It's a big place out here. It's a dump, but they were supposed to offer me insurance and never did. And then something else Frank mentioned on the show today, because somebody reached out to him about the George Washington death scene that they did, and their comment was something along the lines of they think when the doctors were like bleeding George Washington with leeches, that was just a super early form of administering morphine to make it more painless when he passed away. So I'm like, oh, they slow coded him. Just like we talked about. Was it yesterday or the day before? If it was yesterday, we'll never know. Michael, report income and get Medicaid. I don't have income. I did get something in the mail. I think it's because I'm over 40, but it's like sign up for this and you get like whatever the amount is towards food and it Medicare, Meta something. I don't know what that is. I know if I apply for it, I'll get denied it because they'll see my legal last name and be like, no, we don't help people like that. Oh, okay. B Chap says just Google searched. It says New Jersey, New York. All right, yeah. Kara, yeah, someone say pajama party. I was wondering about how would I do that because like my PJs are just some sleep pants and an extra large shirt that I'll show you what I do. Hold on. Because I wore nothing but extra large shirts. I'm not going to take this shirt off in front of you. Don't get excited. Nothing but extra large shirts from when I was fat, and I haven't thrown them out. So a lot of them have logos, and the logos were hurting my eyes. So I have to flip my shirts inside out and wear them inside out. And they're all extra larges. This is how it looks. And yes, it does have holes in it. So I would just be sitting here in with no logo. I mean, I don't have to have a logo to do my show. And just like the biggest, most shapeless shirt you've ever seen, like, because it used to be, probably not that pointy, it wasn't the 50s. Um, yeah, so this would be the PJ show, just me in an extra large shirt, even though I fit into it, even though I'm wearing a small right now, and sweating. We could do it sometime. No, I do have another shirt that I wear around the house, but it's kind of low cut. I don't know, it might even come down past my bra. You're not gonna see anything. I'm not gonna put it on now, but it's brown. It was. I think somebody just gave it to me. I don't know. Let me just hang this back up. But yeah, that would be a pajama party. Get my chair in the middle there. And I probably moved around. Now my hair is just gonna, it's not. It's okay. John Volts, I want Franklies to hear my music tastes. I'm a narcissist. LOL. I feel. What's your? Do you have a like a favorite song or a favorite band or a favorite album? Oh, pardon me. Oh, this is just a tad bit drippy. Michael, that's a point file for Medicaid. I'll look it up online, see what they have to say. Wonder how fast they're gonna tell me no. Oh, make sure you're on live chat if you can't see what some people are saying. It could be you're on top chat. It could be YouTube having a glitch. It could just be YouTube being kind of a dick because it didn't like my last show. I liked my last show. I didn't smash the like button, but I liked it. John Volts, I used to DJ parties in the Navy and I miss the interactions. I bet that must be so much fun. It is so wild. Jenna, I have an oversized shirt on. Nice. Carrie, yeah, big comfy shirts are the best to sleep in. Like I could get away with wearing a large around the house, but I kind of want it to cover anything because I don't wear anything underneath it. I'm not gonna wear a bra around the house. Uh, but yeah, it's just like oversized clothes. Just because I hate tight, restricting stuff around the house. I want to relax. Like I can wear it outside just because it looks good on me, but it's the second I get home, I cannot hang everything up and get. I do this every day. I'm sorry. I'm having fun. I gotta maybe I just gotta set a timer. I get so excited talking to you guys and I forget about the battery. Like I was checking the battery last I knew it was at 33%. So it's not I apologize if that was loud. Feel that bottom of my bra kind of like flips up. I don't like how that feels. Patrick's saying, we do have private health care here, but you end up in the same hospitals, but depends what illness you have. But most people are aware of the restrictions that brings. Man, that brightness is bright. I'm okay. John Volt's saying, I'm on obsession with some specific front 242. I missed when I was in the Navy. Front 242, don't crash or take one. And then in parentheses, the Kant Kino remix. That's KANT KINO remix. I love me a remix. Michael saying, I was hospitalized during COVID and they poked a hole in my lung. Medicaid retroactively covered it all. Oh, that's good of them. The only Carrie, bra burning. This show is going places. Yeah, we'll do a 60s episode. I'll get a like I've never worn a bra with a wire because I've always heard they hurt. I don't even know if they make them anymore, but like get a bra like that and burn it. Goes up in a flash. Must be all the tissue paper inside. That was an old Simpsons. The only time I ever had insurance really help me out was back in 2003 when I went to the place I got these glasses from. They're shit now, but back then they were good. And I went and I got regular glasses and I got sunglasses. But the insurance would only cover like just the glasses, not the sunglasses. They didn't think that was important. But what I had to do, I had to pay for them both up front, which was like a bit much. You know, a few $100, but like I ended up getting like half of it back because they reimbursed me for the glasses. So like that was cool. That's all I remember about insurance helping out. Patrick, I'm using Brave browser. Nice. I use Brave as well. Is this Brave? Yeah, it's Brave. Tammy Volts, LOL, Nikki, you opened up a can of worms. We need to hang out. I mean, like, yeah, if it's close, I just can't see to drive far. That's what I was worried about too, because like, while yesterday was overcast and I had to drive to the bathroom, today the sun was bright AF. So I was really looking forward to hurting my eyes driving to a bathroom, but that ended up not happening, so I lucked out. King 40 braless chicks are hot. Like it'd be nice if they stayed that way all the time, but then you take off the bra and gravity has other things in mind. That's not cute, but it's like that's I'm around the house in a black shirt. I don't have like company over. I'm not always like looking out of the window. It's not like it's a freak show and I'm pointing at people. Carrie, yeah, YouTube hides messages and defaults to top chat. It's annoying. If I can't see someone, it's usually that. Yeah, that has that even nowadays it happens to me, and I'll be quite frankly like, who was it? Who's talking to what? Top chat, son of a. Under Armour, Tammy, that's what I've got. She's saying Under Armour is the best brand. The whenever I have to wear two shirts outside, I one of them is like a long sleeve black Under Armour shirt, just because it's thin and it's two layers, and I do have one of those around. Yeah. Holy shit, John Rogers! I finally paid off the last hospital bill from last year. Good. Since they screwed things up enough. I mean, like they got it right in the end, but it's over now. Jenna asked to be their sponsor for glasses. Like, yeah, you guys can sponsor me. I wear glasses all the time. I have to. I can't see. Like, can I see? No, I can't see. It's so fuzzy. John Volts listened to Lords of Acid, the Crab Louse. I've heard of Lords of Acid. Is it acid rock? Oh, okay. I didn't know they made those. Michael saying, I'm embarrassed how long I've had Under Armour undies. It keeps everything warm. Tammy, I get that. I hate driving in bright sunshine. I mean, like, I drove to New York and flew to the Netherlands and came back and all that stuff, but that's before my eyes were fucked up for my last job, so I just can't. Like, they are getting better, but but like it depends, like how bright it is, how many assholes with LED lights shine at me. Then I get somewhere, I'll just have to rest my eyes. That's all there is to it, and that can be like an hour or more of just lying there with my eyes closed. So much time wasted. Jenna, braless is healthy. Yeah, I go out, I'm wearing a bra, I get home, everything comes back off. So it's and I only go out to I really go to the store like once a week. I mean, like this time of year, like I try to get out, twice because I don't want my car sitting there too long with all these shady people around. So I want to make sure my car gets moved. Well, plus around New Year's, there was some people out here like fucking around with cars, and my one upstairs neighbor was nice enough to let me know people are looking around my car, so I just park sort of closer with everybody else, like we're sheep afraid of lions. John Volt saying, I used to go to St. Mungo's Planet in Memphis. They formed my early years of music. They had Bungo on American Pickers one time. Oh, all right. Wow, small world. King 40, I don't mind saggy titties if broads don't mind saggy balls. It's gravity. You can't help it. There's no bra or ball bra. Where are they going to go? In your pocket? Michael, 90s house music, right? Hey, house music has its place. I never liked house music until I started doing hard drugs. And I'm like, I get it. You need it to feel the time passing. Michael, this is legit Ohio chat, isn't it? Yeah, they're They're around. They're gonna come in and talk. It's okay. John Rogers, 100 or $1,800 to light flight him from Sandusky to Cleveland. Damn, life flight. See, that's bullshit because you don't even remember the flight because you're unconscious. Patrick, we pay about 25% tax on earnings, but that covers all health care needs apart from things like glasses and no life threatening injuries. All right, yeah. But you're on your own, you specky bastard. Beach app noticed men's boxer undies made from cotton aren't too bad, especially for chafing. Oh, thanks. Ah, Carrot, yeah, you don't need a bra if you wear a hoodie instead. Yeah, I do have some hoodies. Jenna, yeah, over the shoulder, yeah, boulder holder. Yeah, that's why I got two pockets, like in your pocket. Just, you can switch it up. Like I'm going to put my left nut here and my right nut here. Okay, I got a funny underwear story then. Back, when I did lose weight the first time in 2012, 2013, when I got, small the way I am now, of course, my, underclothes did not fit. Had to get up, get a whole new bra because the one I had, they were just trying to slip out underneath from. I can't have that. And then I needed some, underwear that fit. Didn't want to bust a sag in my underwear. Now, you can call me as old fashioned as you want, but I think underwear should cover you. There's no need to have, like, basically a string going up your crack and your cheeks hanging out when it's supposed to be underwear. Unless you're a stripper or you're working on OnlyFans or some other kind of slut, you don't need to be where, unless it's date night. I don't even want to see that on date night. Like, cover your ass, woman. I want everything covered. So I'm looking around at underwear, looking around at sizes, and they got boy shorts, all this stuff, different styles, but like they were just all too big. Just would have been a little bit too big. And I don't remember what the numbers are for what they were, but they just would not fit. So I'm like, hold on. Because you got like the wall of adult stuff, and then you walk around and it's like the children's stuff, like little girl clothes. Jenna, I thought about wearing men's underwear, but one time I bought men's thermal pants, and like there's all this area in like right where the legs meet. Like, what am I gonna put there? My purse? I don't have a dick to put here. I don't need all this space. There's too much airflow. I'm getting cold down there, so I get like women's, thermals. So anyway, so I didn't want to do this. So there I walked around the wall to like the children's section because that's, they kind of keep like the bras and underwear in one spot. So there I am. It's just children's underwear. I felt like the biggest pervert. I'm like, oh God, I hope nobody sees me here. It's a Walmart during the day. They're gonna see me, but I felt like a pervert. It's like, okay, let me just do this as fast as possible. Look for like a proper, cut. And of course they're all gonna be cutesy. So it's like ladybugs and flowers and cutesy, colorful things. So you're not gonna find like adult looking underwear in the children's section. You can't let a guy see these basically unless you want him to think there's something wrong with you. So like these are just for me. So I found something that was like acceptably not too cutesy, and they fit. They're the right size. I didn't like try them on right there in the store. Like, not, you don't take that into the dressing room and try them on. But like, okay, this looks like it's gonna fit. The inches are right for the size, whatever it was. Cool. Go up to the front. Buy my children's underwear. Don't have a child with me. Still felt like a pervert. Great, I've got it. They're paid for. Here's the receipt. I got the bag. But I was so excited to have clothes that fit. I wanted to put them on before I left the store, and like I paid for them, they're mine. I can do whatever I want. So the way the Walmart's set up, they're probably all the same. It's like the self checkout, and the bathroom's roughly like it's not directly ahead of you, but it's just off to the side. It's not a far walk. So I grabbed those suckers and I marched into the bathroom, and I'm so happy. And I just walked into the first one. Didn't look at like the men's women. I just walked in. There was nobody in there. went in the stall, tried them on. They fit. I was so happy. And as I walked out, there was a guy walking in, and he kind of looked. We didn't say anything to each other. He just kind of had a odd look on his face, like, okay, there's a chick in here. And I'm thinking, well, like, I'm not here to talk to you, dude. I want to go home. My underwear fits. So I walk out, and I stop for a second outside of the bathroom door. I'm like, wait, there was a guy in the ladies' room? So I turn around and look at the actual sign. I was in the men's room. I was so excited to wear clothes that fit. I hope somebody was watching the security camera because all they would have saw was like this chick by herself buying little girl underwear, ripping the pack open as she walks into the men's room. And then a guy walked in and I walked out. Like after the fact, I realized that would have been embarrassing, but at the time I was not embarrassed because like again, it wasn't nude, it wasn't an awkward situation in the bathroom. I worked in a factory and they always had this couple of guys come in to clean all of the bathrooms. So, and they were polite about it. Like, you know, if a girl wanted to walk in, they didn't want to be in there at the same time, just to be polite, nothing pervy about it. And they were like older guys too. They were being respectful. But like sometimes you would walk in there and they were finishing up, so they were just walking out. You're just like, oh, you know, and you just two ships passing in the night. So it was nothing to me to see a guy in the woman's bathroom from just work, just people walk in there. He didn't have his dick out or anything, so it was all, you know, PG. So that did not strike me as odd, but it all came to me when I stopped and realized I was in the men's bathroom. Again, this was like 2012, 2013, so to this day, I triple check. I'm walking into the other bathroom and like, I'm like, did they switch the bathrooms? No, because women's bathrooms don't have urinals. It was always, I probably wasn't eating a lot then too. So I hope somebody saw that and cracked the fuck up because after the fact, it's hilarious. And like, I'll still tell that story. It's, I don't care. I hope it was funny as hell to somebody. King 40, oh no, so I am bad for wearing men's thongs. I mean, if the ladies you're with like it, it's fine. That would be weird if a guy goes to take his pants off and I'm just seeing ass cheeks and his underwear is still on. Kara, I keep seeing that OnlyFans hoe doing 100 guys in one day in my YouTube recommendations. Why? Have you watched anything similar to it and it's recommending it to you? Sometimes YouTube lets you say, do not recommend this channel to me. Uh, are you on incognito? I would expect that on YouTube incognito because that's a dirty place. John Volt's asking if I'm married. If not, we gotta get you hooked up with the Frankly. Left hand. Michael saying, Nikki, I had the same experience with dubstep in Colorado Rockies, tourist traffic on Intense Reefer. Oh yeah, I forgot Colorado had they were like the weed state. Beach app talking about underwear. Got silk one time, pretty soft though, cost more funds and money. I've heard it's good to have like a silk pillow, like it won't like mess up your hair. I would like to do that. My hair needs help. I don't know, it's dead. I don't know how much I can do with it. Oh, holy shit, John Volt's talking about Life Flight landed in front of our house to carry away our dead neighbor that the Wood County Sheriff deputy killed. George Taylor, say a prayer for him if you can. Iraq vet. Whoa, that sucks. Uh, R.I.P. to him. That's intense. King 40, you wear them sometimes because some chicks dig them. Yeah, I mean, if they're into that. Michael, yo, what a story. It's like a sort of embarrassing, like it's a story I could tell at work to make people laugh. I don't really do too many embarrassing things. Jenna, where is OnlyFans? I've heard of it. It might just be OnlyFans.com. It was set up for people to say you want to show your fans exclusive content, and that it quickly became porn. So like there might be like people who like have legitimate, kind of like membership videos where like you're paying an extra fee for extra content. That's what OnlyFans would be, except just its own private site for it, except it's pornography. John Foltz, I wear briefs and I'm sure they sterilized me. Thank you, Fruit of the Loom. Too much heat on the jewels. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't understand what Frank's on about. Like toasting your sack. We trying to boil eggs. I don't understand. That can't be comfortable. Like I'm not trying to like microwave my tits. That doesn't sound like a good time for me. It would just make you sweat. Then you just gotta clean another bra or put a baby powder on you so you don't sweat. That sounds uncomfortable. What is it with that man in temperature? He either wants to like cook his nut sack or freeze himself in water, and there's no in between. Patrick, we tend to wear knickers and pants as underwear, but you lot uh think differently over there than we do. Yeah, for a while it was a thing to just wear say like a just boxer, like men's boxer shorts as like shorts, like a girl could do that. John Volts, we thought we might be pregnant in 2004, but the universe had other plans. Yeah, it's you got a plan and life says fuck you. I got a different plan and you're not gonna like it. Michael Jenna acting like she doesn't have an OnlyFans. There is Only Franks. It's just a bunch of guys like they're nude, but they're wearing an apron, so you can't see anything. I mean, you can see something from the back, but all they're doing is just like they've got their grills, and it's summertime, so they're like grilling hot dogs and steaks and stuff like that. That's what Only Franks is. You can find Frankincense there. You can find Frank Zell there. I don't know any other Franks, but they're there. Oh, okay. Kara's saying that she thinks she watched Candace Owens' show about the 100 People girl, but that she watches Candace about 3 to 4 times a week. Just find that one episode and take it out of your watch history. John Volt's getting parenting vibes vicariously through Frank. Love seeing his family. Yeah, I get to oh experience that through Frank and also through my dad's channel. Can't say too much because those are membership videos. Cause see the thing with like I said before, a girl like sleeping with 100 guys on camera, like there's more than one video of that online, not on YouTube, but it's not like she's the first one. And I'm sorry, I know that. I've just been to dirtier websites. Haven't really watched those videos. Well, I mean, like I have, but they're boring, so I don't want to watch 100 guys wait around to. It's not entertaining. So I'm not impressed. Holy shit, John Volt's Electro Boom on YouTube microwaved himself. Insane video, by the way. That sounds like something that would have happened in Faces of Death. Yeah, that Carol's just saying she's gonna have sex with 1,000 guys in 24 hours. Yeah, like edit that together, and I don't know. I don't want to watch it. I don't think it's gonna be good. That doesn't sound like a fun video to watch. just because you're basically just like looking at a room full of people with no clothes on. It's not fun. Don't watch adult videos, kids. Michael, yeah, keep it out of your brain. Yeah, you can't think about that now. I'm live. That's why you hardly ever hear me talking about guys because I would just have a lot to think about and nothing to say. And people don't want to see me sitting in silence thinking dirty thoughts. So, like, I will mention like hot girls sometimes, but no homo. Unless it's my wife, you guys can back off of her. If I catch you staring too long, I'll hurt you. I've got a girlfriend too, but don't tell my wife about it. Michael, yeah, it does sound like Faces of Death. Yeah, like I didn't somebody do that? Like, of course, I haven't seen those videos since the '90s, but like I swear somebody did that, or like there's folks that get trapped in ovens, say like a like big bakery ovens, and then we hear about it on the news. Oh, John Fultz, he is a graduate student that does insane science experiments. That sounds fun. Is he like a just just one guy doing his one channel thing, or does he have a crew of folks? Yeah, I had that stupid thing. Oh, you're look at your gaming a recap for 2024. It's not gonna give me that now, is it? It only tells me that stuff in the morning. I don't get those kind of recommended things like this time of night. It's just like regular stuff and ads. So why does it think I want to see that in the daytime? Okay, can't look. John Volts, Google Porsche girl for a nightmare. Hmm. Depends what website it comes up on. Like I've never seen Two Girls One Cup. I will make fun. I'll make fun of it. I'll mention it, but I've honestly never seen it. I've seen Stewie Griffin watch it and react to it, but I've never seen the actual thing. John Bolts, most cops are assholes. Yeah, some are just doing their job, and then some are just shooting at their car when an acorn drops on it. I saw that was on it was on Tumblr. That's the only reason I saw that. That was the I think that was the week I couldn't go to the show back in February. But that's the only thing I remember from that week, and it was you can't even really tell what happened. You just see some guy like he's not even close to the vehicle. He's like 10 or 20 feet away and suddenly turns toward it and shoots it and then runs across the street and hides behind some cars. And, oh my god. Oh my god. Did you see anything? Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just and it's like 3 minutes long and you can't really see. It's not like he walks back over there. Patrick, lots of blue movies made in my town as it's the center of the country, so it's easy to get to. Oh, like that bar you were talking about where everybody's just shagging in the back because they have space for it. That's so weird. Maybe Frank did that by accident because I could have sworn he said that he was gonna do that video. So glad that happened. And then have it up today. I mean it's fine. He can throw it up there tomorrow. He can do what he wants. Like the one from today is still up, unlike my video yesterday. It's fine. It'll be fine. I hope her father's proud of her for banging all of those guys. I'm sure her single mother is. You know what? Let me stutter through that. I'm sure her father is one of those 100 guys and she doesn't know it. Very Quagmire situation. And this was not, you know, an official thing to watch for the channel, but I do have in the description The Edge from 1997. It is on Tubi until the end of the month. You know, it's not something we picked to watch, so I won't be reviewing it unless people want me to. But I just want everybody to be able to see it, and it wouldn't let me share like that link a few days ago when I found it. I don't know why. I wasn't gonna mess with it, but it got that out of its system. So I could share it, but it's just up until the end of the month. So like we couldn't watch it for January. But if you haven't seen it, you really should. It's like an hour or 58 minutes. It's not even 2 hours. Oh, Jenna, gonna listen while I eat dinner. Nice. Michael, LOL, two Family Guy references in 5 minutes. Yep, cool, cool. I haven't seen that show in forever. Does it still come on? Like, I heard there was a writer's strike sometime in the last 4 years. I don't know if that ended. I really did stop about 2019. I got a smart TV, and that's when I stopped watching most of television. And if you don't watch TV, you don't get commercials, which is good. And I just, you know, consciously stopped paying attention to even more stuff going on in like news and current events because half of it was about um unhealthy things being done to people. Gotta tiptoe around that. I love Rick and Morty. John Volt asking if anyone watched the Jerky Boys or Rick and Morty. I've seen Rick and Morty up until because I know they had to get rid of the guy who voiced Rick and Morty because it turns out he was like texting 16-year-olds. But so I've seen like the last season he voiced, I've seen all of that except for the last episode of that season, and then I'm pretty sure another season came out after that. Haven't seen that, but I am all about some Rick and Morty. It was always on just Adult Swim, and I just happened to like it was just on, and I kind of didn't pay attention to it too much. But then I was on YouTube, and it was a video was recommended to me by a channel I never watched before, and it was something about Rick Sanchez's like suicide attempt. I'm like, wait, what? The show with the drooling guy? Hold on, like I haven't seen that episode, so let me click on this guy's video. And it's talking about a specific episode. I think it's autoerotic assimilation. Autoerotic assimilation. This is Squidbillies is fun too. Um, it's season 2, maybe episode 4, and it's one of my favorite episodes. And it's things happen, and Rick tries to unalive himself. He's obviously unsuccessful. There's a popular song from that episode. Is it the one by Chaos Chaos? Do you feel it? A good song. Yeah. For a long time, a lot of places, the banner I used was Rick after he is unsuccessful in his attempt because I am of a similar mindset. So if you like hit me with something that I'm going through, it's gonna strike me harder. Like, wow, this guy wants to unalive himself. Same. This was about 2017. That's what got me to watch the show, and I became a hella fan. Like a month later, I started watching that show and never stopped until what I said earlier. Well, you do want to watch Rick and Morty. It's not just a drooling scientist and a kid. They really, I mean, like, there's good episodes, there's bad episodes. Pickle Rick is a good episode. It's got its slow parts, but it's a good episode. Check it out if you can. I was watching it for free somewhere online. I don't know if that's still available. Maybe Get Tune something. I haven't checked in years. You do want to check it out. Michael says, I just hang out with Nikki King and all you jokers. I did start and enjoy Landman though. Squidbillies is great. The guy who does the voice for I forget the character's name. Is it Early? Like the main squid? He looks the way he sounds. Like he's just like this older hillbilly dude. Like he looks cool as fuck. Like you want to drink moonshine with this guy and kick it. So I'm like, oh my god! So it's and then watch Squidbillies and then watch Pawn Stars and tell me that dude's grandfather and son does not look like the Squidbillies. You can't. You cannot. Jenna said, I remember the series. I forget the name. They live in a trailer park. That sounds familiar. I want to check out Jerky Boys. I've heard so much about it. Big Mouth. What was Big Mouth, a TV show or a movie? I haven't seen it. Oh, John Folt's Trailer Park Boys is the best thing out of Canada next to Red Green. Yeah, for a while there, just still up partying at midnight. Back when I used to be up past midnight. I used to stay up past midnight. And quite frankly was on. Wow. Don't really care for 2017, but wow, I can't believe. Has it gotten that bad? Maybe I just do more now. That's wild. I can't believe I used to stay up that late and be okay. Because I used to never get up before noon. There, if it was a day off, I was not up before noon for nothing. But this was in 2015, and I had just started coming around to Quite Frankly, and there was Anthony Vincent Music Group on YouTube. Most of those folks are European, so if I'm getting up at noon, they kind of go to bed at around 3, 4 p.m. my time. So I wanted to see the conversations, and that's when I started getting up before noon. So it was the Franklies and people at Anthony Vincent Music that got me to get my ass up earlier. Oh, good one. John Volt saying, if the ladies don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy from Red Green. I've heard about Red Green. That's a good quote, too. I'm trying to recall the stuff I used to watch on Adult Swim, but it's been 2020, 2019. So, I mean, of course, Family Guy. But I remember watching Family Guy back in 1999 before it got canceled the first time, and I liked it back then. I think I got canceled like twice and then stayed, something like that. That's the last I knew. Oh, John Volt's saying our kitty is named Bubbles after the Trailer Park Boy. Bubbles is such a cute name for a cat. Because it sounds like some like girl's name. Like your waitress is named Bubbles, and she's wearing a you know like the bubble dress Gaga wore with like the big white and all that like it's like blowing bubbles and like you're in a bath except the bubbles are huge. That's what it makes me think of. Patrick, I found Frank through Amazing Polly about 2018. Wow, that's a minute ago. That's so cool. Michael saying Jenna and John Volts are growing in my heart. Aw. Yeah, Squidbillies and Rick and Morty. Of course, Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Oh my God, watch some Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I don't know if I saw the movie. I can't remember. Maybe I did and I saw it once. I don't remember that. But you want to watch some Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Holy shit. Go back and watch the old stuff. It's so, there's, oh my God, there's a couple lines in there. There's one line in there that slayed me. Am I going to get an email about my, okay, maybe not. That's okay. Just email notification. Nothing important. Nothing, frankly, really. Well, it's like I guess Yes Cacao has 25% off going on. 25% off of our dark wild harvested chocolates. That place is like you do want to wait if you want to get anything from Yes Cacao, since each bar is $9, and I think the cheapest thing you can get is a 3 pack, which is 27 bucks. If that's a little bit out of your price range, just wait for them to make a sale go on that's like 40% off, and yeah, try it out then. Michael saying that I've got to invest in Trailer Park Boys. So much joy. Like I've heard it. Maybe Frank's brought it up on the show. I've heard it like referenced places. Maybe I've seen memes of it, and I didn't like. That's what I'm seeing, and I'll watch it. Be like, that's where the memes come from. Jenna saying I never see any Franklies at Dabu's channel. That's Dahboo. Remember the shopping carts? It like the shopping cart, like that thing about it. It's the like litmus test for what humanity if you can return the cart. It's sort of the same thing as people like that just drop their trash on the ground versus people who put it in a trash can, even though there's like trash cans around. They're just still shitty people and they throw it on the floor. Michael, yeah, Frank's had clips at intermission. It's probably, something that just like Frank's played and I've seen memes of it and then I watch it and it'll all come together. Oh, it's a Dahboo 77. John Foltz. I was listening to Don Henley, Boys of Summer the other night. That song is so awesome. That actually is a really good song now that I'm thinking about it. It's got the energy, just the makes you want to move, like drive down the highway fast. Saying makes the hair stand up on my arms, even though it's about a slutty girl. Oh, is it? Oh, that's right. Yeah, Jenna has mentioned that before that Dabu is live at 9 tonight. He's live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's right. I did go there one time. It was people in the chat room there were like hella based. Like dude would bring up like he'll put up an article up on the screen and just start discussing it. And while he's discussing it, everybody in the chat room is discussing it too. They're kind of like but like they're kind of like taking it up a few notches and being extra base about it, like, oh no, I know that's a scam, that's shady, f that, and just I know I'm being vague. I haven't been there in a few months. It was last year, but like the chat room is very based. I notice all of this takes about like I can get things put away in about a half an hour, not including the sheet that stays up. And I'm trying to figure out how fast I can get all of this stuff to cool down because I'll have a. Oops, I probably should have the fan on. I'm on top of it. That only does so much. It does more for. It is, Jenna. Yeah, it is a little bit intense. She's saying Dabu isn't for everyone. It's not like quite frankly where he like sort of it's a more intense experience being there because dude is just on the article and kind of going off about it and there's nothing else, and then the audience is like they're staying on topic, which is not bad, but me, I'm used to say that they're talking about an article about a war starting like there isn't one going on now, and then we'll be in the chat room talking about flowers or something. Not saying that ever happens, but like I'm not used to staying so hard on topic. I liked what they were saying, but it was intense. I'm sure they're nice people. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad place. It's just nothing like. It's not like the show. It's not like, quite frankly, it's not a gaming channel, so I don't know how to act. Michael saying there used to be a website called Movies 123 or something, had all of the big series and movies streaming. Yeah, it's like 123 movies or something like that. I don't know if that still exists though. Jenny, yeah, he goes through a bunch of articles. Yeah, like he finds good articles. Patrick saying that's 2 a.m. his time. He might give it a try. Oh, and every night is different over on Dabu's channel. That's good. I like when they can mix it up. I kind of feel bad because like I haven't been to Miss Shorty's channel ever since the Zells were on. I'm still subscribed and everything. So I went over and looked. It was like maybe Christmas Eve, Christmas, something like that, because she was having this hangout show. But I get over there and her background is so bright. Like she'll be sitting there just fine, but like she'll have like this border that it's just too bright for me. And it's that late. I can't have that on my screen, so I can't go there. So like I want to hang out. I know if that chick knows who I am. There's all that one time it was nothing but Capricorns and Pisces and Sagittarii. Yeah, in her chat room, no Aquarius. It was weird. Like that was fun, but maybe the Zells just need to go back on there so I can hang out again. Oh, Jenna Cool, I'm a paid sub on Dabu. That's awesome. Oh, he's on YouTube or X. Nice. Yeah, Frank does stream on X. It's a very tiny chat room. Nobody's there. I hate saying that Frank is on X. That makes it sound like I'm saying he's on drugs. He's not on drugs. He's on Twitter. Give me some of that Twitter, man. I need those tweets. Overdosing on ads and bots and pornography. Because that's really all Twitter. People are so serious on Twitter. Don't post. You can't even barely post anything on there. It just follow other people. I do have a lot of Franklies followed, so when I go over there, I can see what other folks are like retweeting for a hot minute. That is nifty. Okay, why did that? I can't believe they took down that video. I just in 2 minutes before they know when I go live. They waited until 2 minutes. I didn't get the notification until I saw it with you guys, but really, I think that was deliberate. I mean, at least it wasn't like a review video or something like that. We're like, yeah, when we talked about that movie for 2 hours, now we're gonna talk about it again. Yeah, speaking of movies, again, if there's anything you want to suggest for us to watch for not December, January, you can suggest it in the comments. You can suggest it here. You can suggest it after the fact. As long as it's a free movie on YouTube or something on Tubi, and Tubi is a free app. You can watch it on your smartphone, your smart TV, and everything in between. It has everything the bigger streaming services were too good for, so that's why they're doing so well. They have got they've got like obscure stuff. They've got B movies, they've got black and white stuff, silent stuff. They have regular movies too, but like movies like oh, I didn't know these people were in this film. I gotta watch this now. They've got Dark Shadows from 1966, and we'll be talking about that on this channel this year. It's gonna go over every episode. And the movies. I got to talk about the movies since Frank gave me the in to talk about Dark Shadows because his father decorates the Lyndhurst Estates, and that's where they shot House of Dark Shadows and Night of Dark Shadows. So, no, it's not in the TV show, it's in the movies, but that's still Dark Shadows actors, so it all counts. Jenna said, I don't trust Elon. We are all feeding the AI beast. Yeah, Elon is a robot. He's not from here. And he didn't do anything to make Twitter better. So I don't know why he's around. And his cars are junk. Yeah, well, what are those visas the John Volt's talking about? Got to get those H-1B visas. Is that some kind of I don't know the kind of visas people need to come here. Like I know you can get a visa, say like for work, for school, if for a marriage. Like say visas just for your children. But I don't know exactly what that one is. Michael, love you, Nikki. Thank you for the hangout. Absolutely. We're always here, even if YouTube takes down the video. That's why I got a tweet if you're looking for the episode from 12/26. It's all right. I just really hope like let me just find the words I can't say it. I'll say other words. That's I can get around that. We had to pseudo swear on Ustream for the first year or so I was at, quite frankly, before he moved over to YouTube. So we got way too accustomed to that. Jenna, yeah, these EV cars are for keeping people in the cities and have kill switches. Yep, that's what it is. Just a leash. John Volts, I'm getting buyer's remorse from Trump with Trump and Elon. I hope I'm wrong. I think you're right because what I have not heard anybody talking about is cleaning up the country and getting out the invaders. If that's a thing, Frank hasn't brought it up yet. I haven't seen it on Tumblr. I don't try to find news on Tumblr. It's just people that I follow also post boring stuff, so I get it as I scroll past. Jenna, they're all Freemasons in power. Yep. They all do things that the Zells have warned us about. It's a big group of them everywhere. There are no good guys on the news. Now, yeah, somebody did mention like Happy Gilmore as a movie to watch for next month, and then Pickled Gamer mentioned that they're doing a Happy Gilmore 2. I'm not on board with that. I just all these Jenna, yes, secret society. Yep, that's all it is. They think they're so sneaky, but like look at the people controlling the advertising. Yeah, the only movies coming out that I'm interested in are if they put Anthony in Spookies 2, whatever it would be. And they are gonna make I brought this up before. Last I knew, they're gonna make another Mummy movie, but they are getting Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. So because of that, because they're getting two of the OG actors, I would check it out. I'll watch anything my wife is in. So that's a ticket sold right there without thinking about it. Of course I would review it on the channel as well. Michael, good night to my secret society. Yeah, well, one of the episodes is secret. John Rogers, Hollywood has no new ideas anymore. They don't. Nothing is original. That's why I like if you got a movie and it's got numbers after the title, I don't give a fuck. And then they release movies with the ideas to make them, multi-part. So like the first film is just lackluster because you don't have the whole story there. Just like I say, like just beating a joke to death and try to stretch it and get as much as you can out of it. That's what they're doing with these movies. Like, don't support that. Don't support remakes and rehashes and live action remakes. Watch the original stuff. Let people see the original stuff get views and likes on YouTube and other platforms. Watch that stuff there. Do not, vote with your wallet. John Volts, Brandon Biggs predicted Trump being shot in the ear, winning the election, and an economic collapse like the 1920s. Uh, Jenna, this should be called the comedy show on the balcony. Is it funny? I don't know. Hopefully, I can watch this back tomorrow and find out. That air quotes shooting looked like a child's play. I did not buy that. Like, I heard about it. I knew it was fake. Frank played the video of it. I don't think I've seen a TV show acted that badly. I had a feeling Trump would win. I don't know exactly when I got that feeling, and it's not my TV show, so it wasn't my place to like say that would happen on election night. The people were asking me though, they're like, Nikki, what do you really think? I avoided the question again. It's not my TV show. It's not my place to predict, to tell people the outcome. And then like the night got so far along and most of the country was red. It's like, yeah, I knew this was happening. Kellogg got told by Putin there will be no meeting. They'll only talk to Trump. Patrick is saying. Oh, I cannot think of the man's name. The cornflakes guy. Oh, Jenna, you're a who. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was gonna compare my. I just have to remember what I said yesterday. Like if that was extra, jangly or funny then compared to this one. I doubt this is gonna be taken down. But like I see like how Frank is like careful about like saying things because something like this could happen. So like I get it. Patrick, only because he missed. It was a sincere attempt though. Jenna, aliens will let Putin use nukes. Yeah, they're not nuking anything. That's to say that they're going to use nukes is the same thing as a parent yelling at their child, telling them that they're not going to get Christmas if they don't stop misbehaving. That's like that. That's what the nukes threat is. It's fear porn. Again, they're not going to drop bombs on everybody because then how are they going to get more minors? So that's not gonna. That's it's just it's all meant to scare you and depress you. That's not going to happen. And the aliens are already here. They've got plastic surgery. They've cut off their tits and their dicks, and they can't do anything because they're all on medication, so they can't fire weapons or. I should have had my gun on camera yesterday since the video got taken down any goddamn way. But anyway, they can't defend themselves. They don't even know how to act like a man or a woman. How are they going to help us defend the country? They're too busy paying doctors to sterilize them. Galians. Ghey. The Galians. It's actually a. But you can spell it either way. John Rogers there in Hollywood, LOL. Yeah, they sure are. Holly weird. Yeah, it's a monster. It seems like folks that like get real big, famous, like Hollywood celebrities. It's like they get along so far on their own, and then they've got to like sell their soul or do something shady like that to get the rest of the way famous. Damn, John Foltz, my brother was on a nuke sub USS Memphis. Nice. I think I've heard of the Memphis. Just because there was a, city in Egypt with the same name. And I do know a little about ancient Egypt. That's what happened back when Jay Dyer was on. He's talking about a lot of stuff, but then he mentioned the monotheistic cult in ancient Egypt. Okay, unless he didn't say this, but let's see. King Tut, Tutankhamun, his father was a fella named Akhenaten, and he decided that the Aten, Aten, was the only god. It's just the disc with like the hands coming down, like the rays of light, like no Amun Ra, no Osiris, no nothing else, just the Aten. And Thebes was no longer good enough to live there because it's just Amun Ra everywhere. So he picks up everybody and moves to like literally in between Thebes and Memphis at Akhet Aten. It's Amarna now. Akhet Aten. Ak is like spirit, Het is like home, Aten is like the god. So to Ak Het Aten. That's the name of the city back in the day. So he just moved his whole family over there for about 17 years and was pharaoh. And then when he died, people were like, okay, that's enough of that shit. Get back to Thebes. So that's where Tutankhamun, he was actually, reigned from. So when you see the artwork of like a really like almost looks like an alien compared to ancient Egyptian art, where like real skinny neck, like protruding belly, like very angular eyes, long nose, full lips. All of that artwork is just during Akhenaten's reign. And that was only 17 years. He had Marfan syndrome, which like I met a guy with Marfan syndrome. He was just a tall, skinny Capricorn guy. He didn't look odd. He didn't look like that artwork. But that's what they think Akhenaten had. So he really didn't live to be too far into his 40s. It's a disease that like it makes people like tall and like sort of like elongates some features, but the tendons that make those features longer get weaker faster. So like it makes like the heart weaker faster, and they're just not good at, like, at least back then they're not living to be 90 years old. So he was just not around that long. But that's it. That's the only time in all of ancient Egypt when all of the, polytheism stopped and it was just about one god for 17 years. So, unless he meant that, ancient Egypt, like not after, like when the Ptolemies came in and all that's another thing. Like ancient Egyptians did not have a letter L. You will see in hieroglyphs they use a lion for the letter L. That is correct, because when the Ptolemies did show up, Ptolemy, there's an L in it. They needed an extra character, so that's when that got introduced. But if you go back farther than that, you won't see that. There's no letter L in ancient Egypt proper. If you didn't know, now you do. Oh, USS Memphis was decommissioned, by the way. Good. Yeah, hopefully it's not active right now. John Volch, yeah, nobody is coming when shit hits the fan. We have to save ourselves. We're all we've got. Just little groups of people coming together. Even if the videos get taken down by YouTube. I wonder how many times I mentioned this in a video. Yeah, drink every time I mention the video getting taken down. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Then nobody will show up tomorrow because you'll be in alcoholic comas. So this was not too bad for only really having a few things to touch on, and no show to reference from yesterday. This was pretty good because enough people show up and talk that we can just have a conversation about anything. Oh, Moon Bunny, glad you made it. And just keep it going because I riff off of stuff. So it's fun for me. I like to see what you guys are talking about because in a way I can like spend more time on what you guys are saying here versus it, quite frankly, because things are just going so fast. I mean, like, yeah, you can like harp on a point. Moon Bunny, I was talking about medical things that have come up in the last 4 years. They said I was like giving bad medical advice, something like that, even though I'm pretty sure I said I wasn't a doctor, but maybe didn't like my two worst stories about it, quite frankly. But yeah, it's just it doesn't like me talking about current events that are medical that have come up since 2020. It did give me like it took the video down completely. It just doesn't exist. I don't know what it's gonna do for my my view count and things like that, but it's I think it's 2 parts. It might let me watch those so I can find out like exactly like maybe I just used a word wrong and it doesn't like that. I don't know yet. But just have to talk around that. So if you don't see a video from December 26th, it exists, but nobody can see it now. So and I am going to put out a tweet and a community post saying that, like, no, it's not you. I have been live all week, but somebody had a problem with it, and their name starts with Y. It ends with a T. So like I get it, I get it. I think it's funny to get in trouble for that versus all of the swearing I do. So that's not bad for being on YouTube since 2011 and saying everything I say. Quite frankly, this is the only real time I've gotten in trouble for anything. So like in the grand scheme of things, it's not bad. I don't appreciate it happening on a holiday 2 minutes before I go live, but it's all good. It's all good. It's not like, and then it goes away in 90 days, like the fact that there is a violation. It's not like, I don't think it's necessarily a strike on the channel. It's just like a, hey, watch your mouth thing. And just because we don't like it, we're going to take down the whole video because we're babies. John Volts, if you want to see something insane, search YouTube for VFA Cruise Video. Boom Money, yeah, we were all just chatting. We're just talking like now, but just maybe we just gotta like lean away from the medical stuff, or like honestly, if I just find like if it's like a word I said, then okay. So, but we'll find out. Hopefully this stays up long enough for me to watch it before I go live tomorrow. And then Frank does have a show scheduled for tomorrow at 7, but it was the show he did today at 1 p.m. So I was already there for it. And I will be live tomorrow on Saturday, like usual. So you can leave your pants where they are. They'll be right back in less than 24 hours. And yeah, I see why I can't see that because it's almost the same as the, yeah. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Patrick, GooTube only interested in bollocks lately, right? Oh, John Volt saying a VFA is the fighter squadrons in the U.S. Navy. Nifty. Thanks for your service too. Yeah, that's cool. Anything anybody wants to bring up in the next 3 minutes? I thought I was gonna get in trouble for the thumbnail because it was Judy Garland, and maybe that was like a copyrighted image. I honestly thought I was gonna get it for that. It's fine. It's fine. It's good. Moon Bunny saying, "Oh yeah, VFA looks like it's about fighter pilots." Oh yeah, John Rogers. I remember you saying that. Now, yeah, Frank went live when Dilly was on. Yeah, I was like 1 p.m. What is like a 12:30 notification for Frank being live? And it's like, why would he go live in the middle of the afternoon on his mom's birthday? But oh, it's to have something done to just to talk to people, I guess. Maybe he misses, I'm sure he misses talking to people. I know it's going to be so much fun doing these 2 weeks, and then it's going to be so weird to just be going back to one episode every Saturday. I guess I was saying I'll see it over at Dabu's channel. He'll start at 9:05, so about 6 minutes from now. Yeah, we'll do something like this tomorrow, except the thumbnail will look a little bit different. And hopefully this will be up all day tomorrow so people can watch it. And I should probably still have plumbing and food and be able to drink water. Oh, John Rogers saying, Roger Stone was great to watch today. Oh, that's good. So smash the like button if you haven't already. And if you can't watch the shows live, watch them within 24 hours because maybe that's how long it takes them to find words it doesn't like. So which most people tend to do with my live shows. Like if they don't watch it the day of it's like the very next day. That's when I see like there's still a lot of views. So it's most people do. If you're not, get into that habit, and I will try to make sure that doesn't happen in the future. Oh, good, Jenna. Yes, and I'm glad I have my bathroom back, and her house is still warm. Nice. I was thinking about that yesterday when I watched my show back. Like, oh, that must have been so cold. Like, I can't even take my clothes off. I still got it, and it's like there's frost on the windows. Son of a, there's snow in here. John Volts. I spent time in Diego Garcia. Fun, fun. That sounds gay. Is it a place or a guy? It's so terrible because like it's one thing to say something, then you read it back, and it's like if you read that in the wrong context. Yeah. Brenda, 7 p.m. Asking what time I go live on Saturdays. It's always live at 7 p.m. If Frank's not live during the week at 7 p.m., then I am, and I'm live every single Saturday at 7 p.m. no matter what, whether it's New Year's Day, whether it's my birthday. I If it's Saturday, I'll be here. That's my one solid day. No matter what, I'll be live every single week. Yeah, have a great night, folks. And Nikki, see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Jenna. And always support all of your favorite content creators. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications on and like the videos. Share them if you think your followers would dig it. Understandable if you do, understandable if you don't. I get it, I get it. Oh, Patrick, good job. You aren't a drinker, then Nikki. Otherwise, you would have been in deep shit. Yeah, not a. I can't deal with a hangover and losing an entire day. I lose so much time from depression and bad eyesight that it's just the whole. I can't lose the whole full 24 hours. It would just be. I'd have to drink on Saturday and have Sunday off because that's the one day I don't have to be in a chat room, and then I would just lose my day off. So that would just not be fun. John Bolts, fun times. Yeah, thank you. I had fun seeing you guys. It's always great to like. I know folks are going to show up, so it's not going to be like lonely. Just hopefully the video stays up forever. And watch The Edge if you have not seen it. You do want to watch that movie. It's in my top 25. It's so great. Anthony Hopkins, Jerry Goldsmith's score. Jenna, drinking sucks at my age. LOL. Yeah, it's one thing to drink in my 20s versus now. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. Moon Bunny saying. Oh, yeah, see you tomorrow. Yeah, check out Tubi. Watch what you say on YouTube if you're talking about certain medical things from the last 4 years. And I'm sure the episode Frank shot today won't be taken down, so that will always be up forever. Even after well, like the one we were at is still up. I don't know if he's gonna delete that when the one premieres tomorrow. So I mean, it's the same thing. So if you want to read the chat from today's show, watch that while you can. Over on Quite Frankly, I don't know what he's gonna do about that. The last time he did a show early, he deleted it and then re-aired it later on, so everything we said was gone. Brenda, yeah, oh no, no medical stuff. Yeah, my bad. So it's gonna tell me exactly what I said, so I'll find out. Like I'm not gonna watch it tonight. It's just gonna piss me off. I'll watch it tomorrow. So and then I'm gonna tweet and put a community post up saying, "Hey, it's not you, it's YouTube. The show from December 26th existed for 24 hours." Pickled Gamer, glad you made it. Yeah. Right here at the yeah, sorry if you're looking for yesterday's show. YouTube had a problem with it, but we know we were here. Everything I've ever said has been deleted. Like at the YouTube chats, like stuff from Ustream. So like I'm used to it by now. I'm used to the thought that everything people like me for there's no evidence of. So, I mean, like, I can think about it, it'll piss me off, something fierce, so I don't think about it. So, like, wrap your head around that. So, like, the only way people know I've done anything good is because you guys are around and like me, because I have no evidence of anything good that I've done. So, in that sense, it's fine because you guys remember it. I just saw it today. We know what happened. We were there. Brenda, I don't think it was you. It might have just been something I said, and maybe I didn't say I'm not a doctor. It's literally just because I was talking about a topic that's come up in the last 4 years. So it's okay. So she said we talked about some stuff. It's not, because I doubt it's something like somebody said in the chat room. It's literally something I said that they have a problem with. So it's not you guys. It's just me. I just got to find a way to talk around it. Yeah, John Foltz, so talking about we need to buy me a new camera. Let's do this. I was just saying I need to get a better camera sometime this year. Because I got to try to have my hair down to see if that fucks up the focus, because it has before, but it had less lighting before. So I want to try that out maybe tomorrow. We'll see. So everybody, have a good meal, drink plenty of water, get some good sleep in, make sure the heat stays on. Again, careful what you say in your YouTube videos if you talk about certain medical things. But other than that, you'll be fine. And happy birthday again to Frank's mom, M. Valbiro. Yeah, Frank had to take her out to dinner. Sounds like a birthday dinner they went to. So I hope they had a great time. Everybody had steak. Brenda belly laughs too. Oh, that's good. Good night, Nikki. John Rogers is saying, yeah, good night to you. Good night to everybody. Oh, is there anything else? Hmm. Believe that's it. This is good for my 24th, 25th, 26th, so my fourth show this week. Four, you can't tell, but four, soon to be five. And then real quick, if you guys didn't catch, Frank is going to be on Monday, regular 7 p.m. show at Quite Frankly on Monday. So I'll be off. Frank will be on, but then I'll be on the 31st and the 1st. So I'll bring that up again tomorrow just in case something happens to this episode. So I love seeing all you guys. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for being Franklies and for being fun people. And one day I'm gonna figure out how to end these. Pickled Gamer, yeah, have a good night. Glad I could catch you. Yeah, glad you made it. Have a good night with the J5000. We'll watch some movies. If you're still watching Christmas movies this time of year, I guess get that done before January. Yeah, John Volch. Yeah, I noticed that too. I want the same experience I get with Frank from Nikki. Camera is the difference. Yeah, I want that crystal clear. Like, I think like the FPS needs to be higher because like I get the little bit of acid trails things when I move. But Frank doesn't move around as much as me. But still, like I know his cameras are better. They're probably like $3,000 a piece, so that's something I can't spend on a camera. But like if I knew like the specs and I could get something similar, but I don't know what he has. I don't even want to bother him with that. I don't know. But it's, yeah, I do need a better camera. Yeah, for sure. I noticed that too. It could be, yeah, I want everybody to see all the gaps in my hair and all the gray hairs. I want that experience so you can see what I have to deal with before I go live. No, it's fine. It's fine. I do need a better camera though, for real. I'm just being silly. So yeah, it was wonderful seeing everybody, and you guys let me do something I've always wanted to do. So you guys are it. It's, if it wasn't for you guys, there wouldn't be a show, there wouldn't be a channel. So thank you guys for being here. Yeah, I have said lava lamps. John Bolts is saying no lava lamps before marriage. That's a married people thing. I could only do it in the winter time too because it gets so hot. I couldn't do it in the summertime. I don't use air conditioning. But yeah, and I will name my first lava lamp after Larry. Even though he's not dead, I have said for years I'll name my first lava lamp after Larry. Patrick said, I think you're doing fine, Nikki. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. I'm but just doing what I can on a no budget. So far, it's good. I do need to, like, up things. I know that. Just the way YouTube is now, it has to look all professional. I understand. So we'll get a better camera. I don't even have to clean up my language. I just have to be careful about things I talk about. And I'll see you guys roughly the same time tomorrow. 2 hours earlier, preferably at 7 p.m. So I love you all again. Until next